without further ado, hope your day's going good because...
It's about to get better.
Button check.
What is up, Button Check fam? Thank you guys for tuning in once again. It is Monday. If the video seems a little weird today, I actually filmed 2 different times, which is why it's gonna kind of cut to me wearing different stuff. In the building today, she's like, can I be in the video? I just want to be in the video. I was like, all right, let's go. Anyway, we got them hot clips. We got them hot topics. We are back. Chapters down below if you guys want to skip around to a certain subject. Congratulations one more time to all the winners that we announced on the last video. Thank you guys for so much love. Hope your day's going good because...
it's about to get better.
Let's go. All right, now into the first set of buttons that need to be checked. This one pops off in the world of CEO. As you know, Bailey is still doing CEO this year. We covered it in an early video. If you guys missed it, I'll post a link down below. This, of course, is one of the bigger tournaments that the FGC has, and it's still going forward this year. Of course, it's taking precautions, requiring people to show either their vaccination card or I think like a negative COVID test before they enter, something like that. I believe it's actually right around the corner, if I'm not mistaken, happening this weekend coming up. But anyway, one of the big things that actually stuck out where I was like, yo, this is cool. A lot of people talking about it online right now, saying that they're actually going to be hosting, I guess, like a tournament or side tournament for Def Jam Fight for New York. And a lot of people are like, yo, because I remember people in the FGC talking about this game a long time ago. Actually, this year, they were like, yo, we should bring it back. This game was hype as hell. And now it's actually going to be at CEO. So people are getting hyped for it, wanting to, spread the word. Here's the information on the screen right now. So you can see CEO, of course, this year, December 3rd. So definitely coming up, address and whatnot. Of course, and then it goes into more information here. Talks about double elimination bracket, and then it's played on the PS2. All right, so Def Jam Fight for New York. That's what's up, man. A lot of people have been asking for this game. I think it's cool. It brings up an interesting point too, is I was talking to a guy the other day who's not FGC, but he loves the history of fighting games. He didn't even know what the FGC was, right? Anyway, he asked me what it was and stuff like that, and I told him, well, I play fighting games, Street Fighter, Tekken. He goes, oh shit, I play fighting games too. I'm all about it. And I was like, dope, what do you play? And he was like, oh, I play the new UFC. And then he was like, oh, I play such and such boxing game. And then I'm just there like... So he's like, yo, it's cool that, I play fighting games too. We're both in the same circle. And in the back of my head, I'm like, oh. But that gets you thinking though, for real, like technically, because, to the casual, they're like, well, it's a fighting game. How is it not FGC, the Def Jam, whatever? If it's a fighting game, it's a fucking, you cannot say that UFC is not a fighting game or boxing games. They're fighting games, obviously, but they're not the traditional fighting games that we're used to or that considered actual fighting games. So I don't know, I guess, maybe that's just me thinking too hard, but I thought that wouldn't it be interesting if one day those were actually considered FGC too? Like what if the FGC did blow up with the new LOL fighters and Street Fighter 6 and all that stuff? In order to make it grow even faster, we started inducting like these other games. They're not the traditional fighting games, like, stuff like Def Jam or UFC and stuff like that, just to help the UFC, just to help the FGC grow. I don't know, is that too far-fetched to think about? And now into the next set of retirement buttons that need to be checked. This was an interesting conversation, to say the least, that none other than Leffen had the other day, talking about retiring from Melee, just not feeling the love anymore. A lot of people talking about it, so anyway, it picks up right here. Leffen posted this the other day saying, honestly, not enjoying Melee very much at all compared to Strive right now. 2 years of this shit has really killed my drive. I hope playing good American players again will make me enjoy it again. It just sucks so much to feel like you have to spend so much time catching up again. My Melee career is so ultra cursed, and playing in EU just isn't fun for me anymore. Often playing for hours without losing a single game just makes it so hard to motivate myself to grind. That is... Doesn't that sound like a first world problem? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I gotta play for hours without losing a single match. You know how tough that is? I don't ever lose. And it's just tough. Yeah, we feel your pain, Leffen. We all never lose. So we feel for you. It really feels like a chore right now, but I'm gonna push through and see what happens. I really hope it's just late night blues, but I think it's the reason why I always boot up Strive first thing in the morning and never Melee even now. Leffen responds one more time saying, I don't think I'd ever hard retire, which is an important statement, but if I don't feel motivated to play Melee, then I won't. If I don't feel different after Summit, then I'll probably quit until Slippy Ranked or Smith though. Traveling for Melee is too much to do half-assed. It's just interesting to think about all this, man. So when you have notable players like Leffen, whether you like him or not, talking about he doesn't know if he would ever hard retire, but he probably quit for a while. This whole 2-year, playing online has pretty much killed his drive. Not getting good practice and feeling like he's behind now. All right, now into the next set of buttons that need to be checked. This one pops off in the world of Street Fighter V, CPT Asia. Asia East 2, I believe. They posted this just the other day, or just yesterday actually, saying, congratulations to Infiltration. You're the CPT 2021 Asia East 2 champion. See you at Capcom Cup. I believe it was him and Oil King in grand finals. Oil King actually posted this saying this time I prepared a lot, but the result was not what I wanted. Then he basically thanks, everybody that supported him and helped him along the way. And here's a clip of Infiltration winning and basically popping off.
Let's go! Capcom Cup, I'm coming!
You win.
Thank you, FGC! Yeah, Judy is coming! Let's fucking go! Thank you, FGC. Let's go, guys! We did it. It's not for Infiltration. It's not just for Infiltration. For you guys. FGC, thank you so much. 여러분 감사합니다.
Okay, now let's infiltrate this story. You know what I'm saying? See what I did? A little wordplay. I'll stop doing that. Okay, it's one of those things, because it's almost like the last time we heard of Infiltration, I would say where his name was getting out there, it was a few months ago, I believe this year, right? Where he was accused of rigging his own tournament, right? Like he came out with a tournament. It was supposed to be apparently for beginners, but then he let some of his professional friends enter and I guess they won, something like that. There's a video about it. I'll put it down in the link below if you guys missed it. The description field below. But anyway, that was the last time I've seen or heard from him big on social media. And I'm not talking about that last time that happened a few years ago, right? Where it was that whole domestic situation. But it seems like that whole domestic situation is the main thing that keeps coming back and reoccurring within social media throughout the FGC. Because as we know, the FGC does not forget, and a lot of people are confused right now. I think a lot of people either forgot the story or weren't keeping up with the story. Infiltration seemed to kind of disappear for a bit, right? Even with the last story, I think he's been working on his brand, just rebuilding a lot, trying to at least. And it's almost like, out of sight, out of mind, because people really haven't been saying much. And all of a sudden, he's back, right? I believe his ban was lifted. How long ago was it lifted? But apparently he received his punishment, right? Or his ban. He served it, and now he's back. Anyway, he's back, and y'all know the man still got the damn skills, and he's winning again. He won. As you can see, he's obviously happy. He's dedicating it to the people also that are supporting him, saying this is not just for Infiltration, but this is for you as well. I'll show the comments on the screen. There's a lot of people that support this man, like, yo, you served your time, you did what you had to do, you are back, and their congratulations, like they're congratulating is what I should say. And I saw this from the beginning, even when things were quote unquote hot in that whole domestic situation, there were still people backing him and being like, no, this is their personal business. It was decided by a judge and a jury. They went through everything they went to. We weren't there, at the end of the day. He served his time or paid his fine, whatever the hell he had to do with them and with Capcom. Let the man live. But then you got the others, and I'll start showing those comments now, that are like, this is bullshit. I can't believe Capcom is allowing this. For what he did in that particular case. Why wasn't he banned for life? Why is he still competing? This is a bad look, and basically F you to everybody that's allowing this. So I just thought it was interesting, and I think it just makes the story of Cap Cup this year that much deeper, you know, because there's going to be people, you know, like people were saying on social media, haters are going to hate, people don't like this man, and there's going to be people, you know, people cheering for this man. That it is, ladies and gents, definitely let me know how you feeling. Thank you guys for watching, man. I know there's some deep topics today. One, you got Leffen possibly thinking about retiring, but then you got a lot, you know, other pros as well. It's kind of, you know, starting to get on their mind, like, should I possibly take a step back if I'm starting to feel a different way about the game that I used to love? And then you got Infiltration, you know, basically serving his ban, coming back, still dominated because the man is still good, right? The man is still whooping some ass. He's still got those skills. But like we said earlier, the FGC does not forget. So I'm wondering how big of an impact this is going to have, if any. Because the simple fact is, he did receive some type of penalty from the law that was served. He received some type of penalty from like Capcom and like a ban and whatnot that apparently was served. And now he's basically, in the eyes of the law, served his time. So what more can be done? That it is, one more again. Thank you guys for all the amazing love. We will see you soon. If not the next day, well, if not tomorrow, then definitely the next day, which is Wednesday. See y'all soon. Love you forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
What if my bangs were like this? What if I had bangs like this? Would y'all watch? If my hair was like this, would y'all still watch? Welcome back to Bud Check, everybody. Hey, totally welcome to Bud Check. We're going to have a tubular time. Cowabunga. Let's go. Which